So this is one of my most commented on videos you're about to see, and for good reason. It's got triads up the wazoo. Triads are the thing that unlock the fretboard. If you've been trying to play more freely up and down the neck, they are the musical way to get there. They're tasty and they're doable, but you might be overthinking them or you might be overlooking them. So I'm going to show you 11 ways in which they can change the game for you for building fills, playing in time, and finally see what you're doing down here. A million light bulbs headed your way. So stick around, grab your guitar, play along. And by the way, you can try everything inside of my revolutionary guitar workout of the day platform, free for 2 weeks. Details are down below. Let's go. So hey, guitar friend, this video is for you. If you've heard a lot about triads, but you still feel a bit skeptical about how you might use them, well, let me give you 11 ways in which triads really will unlock the fretboard and make it almost too easy to move about the entire neck. They are more than they appear to be. Check this out. Triads, check this out. Triads, check this out. You guessed it, it's triads. They can be tasty, pretty, stinky, sophisticated, melodic, rhythmic, and so many more ways to use them once you've got them under your fingers. I have a lot of videos about how to learn triads. That's not what this one is. This one is a beautiful sampler platter of 11 ways in which you can get excited about working on triads so that you can use them in more creative ways than you would maybe imagine. Unlocking your creativity, that's what I'm here for. Let's have some fun and grab your guitar. Come on, let's get into it. Before we start, you should know I run an amazing Guitar Friends community where we do deep dive courses on triads and workouts every week. You're really gonna love it. If you wanna know more about all the stuff we talk about here today, you're gonna wanna check out our community. You get 2 weeks free. Come on and join us, we'll see you inside. Reason number one that you just gotta know triads, and this one's probably the most straightforward, but it's really useful. They're tiny chords. Tiny chords give you more options than you might have at the moment. Let's say we've got G, C, E minor, and D as bar chords, as open chords. That's okay. Great. If you're out of options at that point, enter triads. There's a C, E minor, D. I could keep going up from here. And the movement is completely different because I got more ways I can go. Thank you, triads. Reason number two is that triads, when you learn them, create a pretty structured path, and it's satisfying once you realize there's not a million triads. There's actually a limited amount, and we, task-oriented humans, like to accomplish things. So when we look at the same progression right here, let's say if I limit myself just to the top 4 strings, there aren't that many triads for major and minor. Let's take G right here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. For the minor, same thing. There's 6 possible minor ones. So there's actually only 12 total. You can do that. And when you follow a steady, methodical practice plan, you're gonna get there quicker than you realize. And you won't have all the possibilities bouncing around in your head. You'll have your set of triads good to go. You'll make progress and you'll notice. Reason number 3 is that triads don't always have to be played as tiny chords. You can spell them out as arpeggios. What are arpeggios? That's just when you break up the notes of a chord or a triad and you spell them out one by one. So this progression is similar but a little bit different. What do we got? G, B minor, E minor, then C. Now watch this. I'm just going to start spelling some triads. Changing direction. And it sounds more and more like a solo. Arpeggiate. And then go off and launch into another lick. It's a springboard. Tasty town. Real talk, guitar fan. We're talking about real talk. Triads changed the game for me and for the hundreds of guitar players in our Guitar Workout of the Day community. Once you start seeing the fretboard in triad shapes, everything from fills to funk grooves and melodies just makes sense. And the best part, you don't have to do it alone. Come try everything free for 14 days. Our live workouts guided by me, your coach, Triad deep dive courses, jam sessions, and a super supportive crew of your new future guitar friends. Links in the description. Don't sleep on this. And don't just learn about triads, freaking live them. Sorry, it's real talk. Reason number 4 that you just got to know triads is that built right into them are a bunch of fills that are tasty. You've got suspensions. And other fills that are right there next to that grip for the triad. Let me show you an example. So we got this little smooth, laid-back progression here. It goes A minor to G, and then C, and then F. In every one of these spots, there are little suspensions and hammer-ons that I can add and really make these tasty embellishments on the chords. All I'm doing is aiming at the triad in my mind and then pretty much just going for whatever other notes I can grab with the available extra fingers, right? That sounds great. Thank you, triads. 5, and I don't know where I'm coming from, but I know where I'm going, because with triads, if I stack 2 of them on top of each other, I can actually build 7th chords. Even if you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, you'll love the effects of it, and you can find just some simple recipes. So this progression I'm going to play here, what is it? B minor to an F sharp minor, and it does like a G major 7, and then like a sort of an A. Anyway, so all I'm going to do when I hit that B minor is that I'm going to play a D major triad over that. And as you get more familiar with your relative majors and minors, this is the type of thing that can occur to you on the fly. And then I've got an F sharp minor, and I'm going to play an A triad with that. Over this G major 7, I can just reach for a B minor. And then for this last one, it's like an A, or actually it's like a G over A. And for that, I'll just play a G triad. You'll see. So check it out. Here's a D, A, B minor, and then G. Just triads. But they sound nice and smooth. Thank you, triads. Right? Smoothness. 6 is gotta be one of my favorites, because this is when we get funky. This is when we get into some of that like Nile Rodgers, sort of Corey Wong stuff. One simple little triad, giving it that strum and that rhythm. Just play them as one little funk part. It's perfect for these kind of things. So all I'm doing right now is playing this triad up here, which just kind of looks like a G major triad. But just like what I was talking about before, I know that since I'm playing the relative minor, I'm playing like an E minor groove, this is going to work great on top of it. And it's going to create the sound of like an E minor 7. And then I just got to lock into the pattern, right? And that note right there, I don't even know exactly what it'd be. I mean, I'm just sort of adding it because I can reach it and it sounds funky. That's a D major triad. That sounds great over this E minor groove also. Thank you, triads. Keep it funky. Reason number 7, you got to know these triads, because right here in this funky jam, we can do some chord stabs that sound almost like horn parts, like we're harmonizing a simple line. Check it out. We got this like. And I'm I'm just following my ear. It happens to be like what looks like a G major triad, an F sharp minor triad, and an E minor triad, and it's all working over this E minor kind of bass line, right? Thanks, triads. Reason number 8 that you gotta know these triads, and this is gonna be familiar territory for my jam band enthusiasts, for my fish heads out there. We got a simple progression here, A, G, D, A. Now we could play the triads as they are, matching the chords, that's great. It's a starting point, but now if we want to put a little bit more rhythm to it, thanks, triads. Reason number 9 is a bit of a songwriter's point, and right on this groove we were just using, it's a perfect example of how aiming at triads will help you build guitar parts that feel like they're built into the song simply because they follow these great patterns. Even that, just sort of off the top of my head, sounds like it could be a repeating part. So you'll instantly be jumping into jams and improvisations with these ideas that might just get sticky and hooky and stay around a while. They're hooky by nature. Not 'cause I hate you. All right, name that tune. Or name this tune. Maybe you know them, maybe you don't, but by now you know that sound. That's triads. You're going to hear more triads out in the wild, and it will start to grab your ear, and you will quickly be able to learn things by ear, and you will have new ideas to combine famous riffs with your own because you'll see the matrix that it's been triads all along. Boom. Oh, that's reason number 10, by the way. Love it. Guitar friend, we've been flying through this list. We've already hit the last one, number 11, and this has got to be one of my favorites. You can harmonize a melody using triads, provided you've spent enough time with those triads so that choosing them isn't that tough for your brain to do. You can actually sample some different options. So if I want to harmonize, I might decide to do a G major triad there, and then maybe a D major triad to get that top note, maybe a triad A minor. I can experiment, follow my ear, and then create these really interesting little hybrids. Let's try this little melody. We'll jam our way out. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Watch some of my other videos. Come join us in the community. Most of all, keep following your instincts and play some triads this year. They're fun. So how was that? Did you like it? Well, did you like it? Would you subscribe to my beliefs, or just in a guitar way? Would you subscribe? And care to comment? Good, bad, or ugly? You want a thumbs down it? That's okay. I'll be okay. As long as you watch this, go watch that. Maybe that'll turn that frown upside down.